We've heard a horde of mutants. Well, it seems as if the rumors are true. 2 Cyclopses. Let's take them down.
Wait a second. First, we should...
No waiting! We're not out here to wait, we came to fight. Just get your ass moving and get on with it. That fucking brute is looking for trouble! We've heard a horde.
Helmet.
Yeah. Well, 2 Cyclopses. Let's take them down.
Wait a second. First, we should...
That fucking brute is looking for trouble!
Have faith. Something always turns up.
Don't ask me about that.
Well, I can, but
To cover that,
that's what I said.
no argument.
Who is prowling around here? goods have you got?
Of course. want to stay here.
The converters you wanted destroyed. There are no more active converters. I shut them all down.
Then, on behalf of the free people, I thank you. The converters are the worst thing your people ever did to us. Well, I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to separate you from the Alps and Zeko. Perhaps we can work together. Good. What else can you report?
Ulbricht's offensive against the Alps in Ignadon was a success.
A success is too optimistic. It has delayed the Alps, not defeated them. Still, it is the first good news I've heard from Ignadon. Now, it falls to us to cause the Alps another setback. I must finish my work before it is too late. Yes, and?
My raid
prove useful. The lands of the free people cannot fail.
This gives me a good chance to look through his things. Contact details for Ray. Research indicates he is capable of making the shot needed to hit the thruster on an Alb Raider. Zardom used Ray to shoot down my Raider. Ray. I am interested to hear what excuse he gives me this time.
Analyzing. Useful object. Acquired.
Thanks. I can find a use for that. Follow me.
I've been thinking about Bombi. He was always raving about the rapids in Abessa. Said he had a hideaway there. We thought it was raptor shit. I mean, an outlaw with a place in Abessa, and one with a garden, but he was up there in Abessa looking for me, so we should check it out. See if he does have a cabin.
Ray, there is something you should have told me. Now is the time.
Okay, that tone is telling me something is wrong. Are you going to give me a clue?
Zardom.
Zardom? Zardom?
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, well, yeah. The shit with your Raider, yeah? I'm sorry. I was the guy that shot you out. Probably kill me if I did.
I'm listening.
It wasn't personal. Not from me. I took a job. A strange one. I didn't know who was hiring me. I was told to aim at the port on your Raider. They gave me that information. I mean, at that point, you were just another owl. Now I know you, and I know you're more than that. And I didn't even get paid. He threatened me. He has my brother, Tom. He said he would kill him if I didn't help. He still has him.
He took your brother?
Yeah. I didn't know you. You were my enemy. Zardom, he was gonna kill my brother. You have to understand that.
I do.
I couldn't tell you because of that. He is still threatening him.
Now I understand the note I read about changing a person into a jackal.
What? What are you talking about?
I think Zardom turned your brother into a jackal. He's among us, hiding in plain sight.
But are you sure? You could be wrong. He could be lying.
We'll know for certain if we can find him.
But how can we find Tom?
Where are these rapids?
Come on, I'll take you there. Bobby should be around here somewhere. Somewhere.
I didn't come all this way for somewhere.
Hey, chill your boots. Bombi will be, somewhere around here. I bet he's in his hovel over there. Let's see what he has to say. Yeah, good job.
It looks like Walter was behind this. He had a whole pile of contracts. Hulse has been looking for you. Hit contract.
So?
Wyatt is to meet anyone claiming to have...
That all makes sense now. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
Bombi is dead.
Did you check him? What did he have on him? We need to know if he's the guy. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
What did you do to end up with Walter putting a contract out on you?
Nothing. I was out scavenging when I found a fighting behemoth out near the fort. It had been injured and dragged itself away to die. There's a lot of good meat on those things. I was partway through butchering it when some clerics arrived with the same idea. We could have shared it, but they wanted the whole thing. They opened up on me. I ran for it, but not before I'd booby-trapped the behemoth. It killed all but one of them. He escaped. I guess that was Walter. I guess that's why he's so pissed. I told some people at the fort what had happened. I guess he must have paid people off to find out who I was. Then he took out those contracts. Well, his plan almost worked.
We still haven't found every copy of the contract.
Well, we're finding them, and without you, I'd be dead already. Thanks for your help.
I think I know where your brother is.
What? Where? Tell me.
There's a friendly jackal at Origin. I think that jackal is your brother.
What?
In your contract with Zardom, I found the magical trigger that Zardom planted in your brother to turn him back.
Okay, but hurry up before someone accidentally shoots Tom.
Where is Zardom now?
I don't know. I really don't. My guess is that he's gone back to the Ice Palace. I mean, why else would he try and kill you? It has to do with Zekor, right?
You have a point. Taken out on Ray. 5 sheets from a set of 10. It looks like there are already 5 in circulation.
Exeters.
We'll get to them. Come here, boy. We're going to get you out of here. Oh, Ryan.
What? Right? Is that you? Slow down. You're still a little dazed after what you went through.
What happened? The last thing I knew was that... Exeter.
Zardom. He transformed you into a jackal. But you're back now. You don't have an urge to scratch your ear with your foot, do you?
I can't remember what happened.
It's all right. The important thing is you are back again. Just sit down. You'll be fine, all right?
I'll catch up with you again later.
You, of all people.
You don't need to say anything.
And I can't thank you enough for that. Oh, what have I done? Why did I deal with Zardom? All of this. You have to understand. Of course, you tried to help me. And I will pay off my debt to you, to the last shard, to the last drop of blood. I promise you. We still have a lot to do. So, get your head straight and let's get on with it.
He fought hard.
He was a brave man when I knew him.
That's all the copies of the contract.
You saved my neck. I mean, from some guy I met to the person who saved my life. How about that?
A guy you found and left for dead after looting his corpse.
Yeah, funny old world, isn't it? But what comes around? You earned me shards, so here, your turn.
Where did you get those from?
You know, ELEX turns up when you need it. No need to get stressed. And thanks again, friend. Yeah, I mean that. Friend.
You were right. Zardom was behind the attack on my raider.
You were betrayed by your own. What will you do now you know Zardom was responsible for the attack?
Nothing, until I can find him. He's disappeared.
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. His disappearance must be part of his plan.
Calyx trapped me.
He summoned me, I obeyed. He opened his mind to me and I saw the universe. Skies stretching to infinity. I always knew his mind stretched across Magellan. But what I saw, the hybrid truly sees all.
And so the hybrid serves the Alps, and the Alps will see his directive is carried out. All ELEX to the hybrid.
There was something else though, Jax. A sense of the past, but I couldn't see it.
The hybrid shows us only what we need to see.
What did you see when you had your audience with the hybrid?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from then. I know I saw him, that we spoke. That since then, I have known his will, understood his purpose clearer than I did before.
I heard Tarek and Parsec discussing the time before the hybrid. The moment they found him, I think that is what I was sensing.
The hybrid has given us purpose. Before him, we sought evolution. Only with him.
Warning about the comet.
Such stories are irrelevant.
The past is irrelevant. Only the future counts. All ELEX to the hybrid.
All ELEX to the hybrid. Yes, but it seems Calyx still thinks I must be killed.
Then you have even more motivation to reach the Ice Palace. It seems you can deliver on your word. I would not have thought it possible for anyone to shut down all of the converters. Your deeds will be remembered by all the free people. We have a real chance to win the war now. Now we take the war to the hybrid. Now the hybrid must die, so everyone can be free.
You want to kill the hybrid?
Kill or convert. My studies indicate that mana will poison him. Kill him if we must. But there is also a chance we can change him with it.
You're getting ahead of yourself. First, you've got to tell me your plans.
Very well. But there's much to discuss. Ask your question, and I will see if I can answer.
And so, full circle. Sent to Thorold from the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth. And now I return. The hybrid stronghold that I defended for so long, unquestioning, serving the hybrid in my addiction to ELEX. But what is it that Zakor is really defending? Thorold wants to strike at the hybrid by destroying the ELEX that feeds it. But what is the hybrid using the ELEX for? Has his vision failed, leaving me to act outside the directive? Or am I merely part of his greater plan? Who planned the failure of my mission? Did they want me to die? Or did they want Thorold to live? And so, full circle. Sent to hybrid, I go back to the Ice Palace. are you?
I'm okay. This struggle will determine the fate of all the people on Magalan.
Follow me.
Okay.
All else.
I have been to the fishing village in Edan.
Then do you understand?
That Calyx and I were born berserkers and not Albs? Do I understand that you killed our parents and carried us off to the Ice Palace as your children? What I don't understand is why.
I wanted heirs. I had achieved much. But I wanted to found a dynasty of the most powerful Albs to follow in my footsteps. But I couldn't have children. So I did what Albs do. I took what I wanted, and I was successful. Look at what you and Calyx achieved. You rose to the very top in Zakor. My legacy was almost complete. You were poised to rule.
We were. Then someone set me up. Now, your bastard children are trying to kill each other.
Yes, all the plans I had shattered.
Your plans? You destroyed our lives.
What life are you talking about? I saved you from death when the Albs destroyed your village. Your parents would be dead anyway. Your lives would have been short, desperate, futile. What would you be? A fisherman? A vagrant in the forests? A wanderer amongst the rat holes of Edan? You both have me to thank for lives of greatness. This truth is what you can use to lure Calyx. He wants to hold on to power and fear, and Calyx will come to you. There is one place Calyx will not dare to take anyone from Zakor. You will know it when you see it.
That was pretty lousy.
Listen to your inner voice, my son. Know your strength.
I wonder what this...
So, what are your plans?
We move first. Move against Zakor. Are you ready?
What will make you trust the Separatists?
This words. Actions earn trust.
Your plan is a frontal attack.
We've scouted the Ice Palace, and now is the time to strike. The Albs have moved their forces. They trust too much in those energy barriers of theirs. All we need to do is take out the barrier generators, and we will open our way in. Your raider is perfect for that task. That's why we need it.
How are we going to destroy the barrier generators?
We crippled a similar generator when we attacked the converter here in Idan. All we had to do was target the ventilation port. It took one shot from our ballista to cripple the generator, and that brought the shield down. Your radar cannon has a lot more power than a ballista. So, if you hit the generator's ventilation port at full power, it will blow and the Ice Palace will lose its defense.
One raider won't stop an army.
The Alb's biggest weak point is ELEX. With the converter, can't fight the Alb army. We will have to. The resistance should crumble. With them dead, the soldiers won't stop us getting into the Ice Palace.
So, what are you planning to do when you get to the hybrid?
Heal him. If we can bring him into contact with a seedling, it will transmute the ELEX within him, changing his nature. We can heal him as we heal the planet.
To reach the hybrid, we will need the code to his chamber.
Don't you think I know something to do with the hybrid's past?
But what? The Elexitors are the only ones with access to the hybrid. Anyone below that rank can't enter the chamber unless the hybrid calls them personally.
Then you need to find an Elexitor and get the code out of him.
The last time I tried...
Maybe there you will get a chance to meet Calyx alone.
It's good that I know where and how I can challenge Calyx. I will send Calyx a message through my adjutor. I expect he will go there straight away.
Then you should act now, before he decides to attack you.
You said we could change the hybrid instead of killing him?
We can try and change him with mana. If it doesn't work, the mana will poison him. Is that a problem?
You think killing should be an easy decision?
That thing hasn't hesitated to order the deaths of hundreds, thousands. There is a chance we can convert it, change it with mana. But change him or kill him, he must be stopped.
Killing the hybrid is the only way to save Magellan. For all his knowledge and power, he must answer for what he has done. Whatever his plan is, it can't be worth the damage he's caused.
I agree. While there is a chance we could stop the fighting and keep his knowledge, we would be risking all of Magellan to try. We can hope the mana will heal him, as it is healing Magellan. Maybe we could force him onto a different path, but the safety of the planet must come first, even if that means killing him.
The Elexitors say that the hybrid has a greater plan for all of us. That he knows the nature of ELEX and why it came to our world. That he has the power to see the future. Before we act, we should find out what the hybrid knows. If we don't gain the knowledge, we could pay the price for it.
Well, if he has a plan that is supposed to benefit us, I haven't seen a sign of it. That thing only wants power. Listen to him if you must, but take this seedling into the chamber with you.
How far advanced is your plan to...
And should be transmuted, but I can't control that amount of magical energy on my own. I will need a strong mage to help me. Someone who truly understands the nature of ELEX and mana.
Then ask Kaya.
Kaya has the ability, but as for the temperament, this isn't the time for impulsiveness. The magic we'd be channeling if she didn't follow orders.
What other choice do you have?
Well, bold times take bold decision. I'll have to trust her, but she won't listen to a request from me. You must ask her to do it.
Thorold needs your help with this ELEX experiment.
So he thinks he's finally done it, does he? That he can take away the fighting strength of the Alps with one act of magic. You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts the experiment.
Kaya will help with the experiment.
She will? And is she ready now?
Why don't you ask yourself?
Are you sure you are ready for this?
Are you? Are you sure this will work?
You're not the only mage, Kaya. I'm certain of my findings. 90% certain. 60 or 70% at worst. But if we pull it off, who's to know we were ever worried? Everything is ready. We can begin immediately. This could be dangerous for anybody close by. We failed. We were close, but Zardom must have known what we were planning. I can't try again alone. Even if we can find Kaya, it would take weeks to recalibrate everything before attempting that again. We must move to attack the Ice Palace as soon as we can. If they are this intent on stopping us, the hybrid must be close to achieving his plans.
What if Zardom wasn't responsible for your failure? What if something else stopped your transmutation?
His intonation is that ELEX
or not
substance.
What will you do now that the experiments failed?
We must take the fight to the hybrid. It seems an assault on the Ice Palace is the only way to end this war. We will see each other again in Zakor. You said that we are fighting for the same cause. So, we must take that fight to the hybrid. And, for the hope of all Magalan, we must be victorious.
What about Kaya?
Kidnapping her has stopped me making any further progress with my plans. But then killing her would also have stopped the transmutation. So why did he kidnap her? Zardom must have seen the same power in Kaya that you did. He must be planning to use that power for himself in some way.
He was interested in her. He asked me to find her. That can't be a coincidence. Where do you think Zardom has taken Kaya?
Zakor. His ambition has always been to take command there. He seeks a chance to rule. So, he'll want to keep an eye on things in the Ice Palace. He will be close to there.
Kaya thought ELEX could be alive.
What are you talking about?
She said that's what she felt. That ELEX is more than a substance, that it communicated with her. Couldn't that be what went wrong?
What you're saying isn't possible. Kaya is able enough when it comes to magic, but she's misinterpreted what she's seen. I've run experiments on ELEX, studied it for years, and I've seen nothing to indicate that what you're saying is true. How could Kaya just stumble on something like this in the time she's had?
How are you getting on with the Raider?
We're almost there, but only almost.
What else do you need to get the Raider ready?
One of the control jets must have taken a hit when it came.
How do we get a new control jet?
Well, only the Elves built this kind of Raider, so I guess the only place I can think of would be an Elb maintenance center. That means looking near the Ice Palace in Zakor.
So, not easy to get. I need that raider ready. The Albs are gathering...
Just have the thing done, but... You want to take it to Zakor? Don't forget, half of that crate is mine.
This raider is the only chance to stop the Alb attack.
One more thing. Let's not pretend that I don't know who you really are, okay? You've done some impressive stuff, so don't turn out to be a shit in the end, will ya? So, when does the raider have to be ready?
There are a few things to take care of first.
Is there a timescale coming at any point?
Alright, so this is where we're up to. I have to take care of the Alb commanders in Zakor. That way, I can open up a path to get to the Ice Palace without the Alb forces in that area killing me before I've managed to get close. I still have to figure out what the Separatists will do when we march into Zakor. I still need to learn the access code for the Hybrid's chamber. I need that before I attempt to enter the Ice Palace. You still need your control jet for the raider.
Well, sounds like there's still something to do. Come back when that's taken care of. I'll make sure that the raider is prepared. Just make sure you get it done before the whole damn Alb army shows up here. One question. They're saying you're fighting your brother.
So?
So, is this just some big family bust-up? Is there any chance you're gonna turn around and buddy up again? I'm only asking because, you know, this affects the fate of the world and shit.
I will have to confront my brother Calyx. I don't know.
Because you dying would let...
I know you're here, Calyx. Show yourself.
One of the chosen. There you stand in the open, ready to be picked off. How vulnerable you came, Grit. I will not let you spread the story further. I will keep my honor.
That sounds like a Movier attempt to murder me.
Murder? You failed your mission. The directive is clear. Failure of a mission is punishable by execution. Is that why you really came here, Jax? Are you ready to die?
What did you mean, appoint me to the Chosen?
All Albs the Hybrid sees as having Alexitor potential have a biocore chip implanted to maximize their efficiency. They and others sees pass. You had been chosen to evolve to the next level. The Hybrid had even had you implanted with a chip ready to communicate with you, so he could guide your thoughts.
Have you known that we are the children of Berserkers?
I have always known. You were too young to remember, but I have always remembered the faces of my real parents. They too are irrelevant. We benefited from the fact we were taken from the Berserkers.
You are my brother. That must count for something.
Are you trying to provoke an emotional reaction? Emotions are a waste of energy. They cloud perception.
If I have a chip, then why hasn't the Hybrid ordered me back to Zakor? How can I have my free will?
Because you got lucky. Your chip must have been damaged when I attempted to execute you. That is the only explanation.
I must speak to the Hybrid directly. What is the code to his chamber?
Only Alexitors can be told that. You are no Alexitor.
I know the code has something to do with the Hybrid's past, but all I know of his past is that the Alps found him, that he showed our leaders the future and took control of our people.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future.
So why does the hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he wants to stay hidden? You saw his past when you had an audience with him.
What I saw is irrelevant.
The universe, skies stretching to infinity. Does that relate to the code? You said Tarek talked. I know
demands the dust
with what you saw. You expect me to believe that you have never wondered about the code? It could be anything. It would be logical for it to be random. It would be efficient to change it, but instead the code remains the same and is rumored to link to his past. Doesn't that sound emotional? Why would he stick with something like that? It has to mean something.
You are allowing your own emotions to cloud your thinking.
Our world is in the hands of the hybrid. We should know what makes him who he is.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future. The hybrid must achieve supremacy.
Convenient that your proof has been destroyed.
Tell me, Jax, do you never see images you can't explain? Visions?
Yes.
Some of those will be met. The plans. You have come to me with the emotion and twisted logic of the free people. Listening to you any longer is a waste of time. I will end this here and now. You had your chance, but you let it pass.
Installations. I met with my brother Calyx, the Elexiter.
Ah, really? And you beat him, right? Then we should be happy you're not in pieces. I mean, that guy's a maniac, right?
My brother won't trouble us anymore. But this is far from over.
So, this is more than just a family feud. So what's the problem?
The Albs are led by the hybrid. It is him they serve. It is him they pledge their lives to. But I don't know why. I don't know what he is planning for the Albs, or for Magellan. Everything that happens, that has happened for generations, is because of the hybrid. Only he can answer my questions. Only he can end this war.
So, what are you planning?
If I am to get the answers I need, then I have to find a way to get to the hybrid in the Ice Palace. But that means I need to get the code to access his chamber.
Do you know where you can get it?
All that I know is the code has something to do with the hybrid's past, and has something to do with stars, the universe, infinite skies.
Infinite skies. Hey, that's something I've seen before in a couple of places. But where? Where? Yeah, I got it. There's an old industrial complex out to the southwest of Idan where I found some stuff that mentioned that. Something to do with the Weird, huh? I mean, maybe you can find the answer there.
Perhaps. There's only one way to find out, and that means going there.
Calculating aesthetic levels. Aesthetic reward levels are high in this area. The structure is in danger of catastrophic collapse. There is a 99.4%
Here's the place Harley said he found reference to Infinite Skies, an old world complex that worked on secret research in the old world. They say the hybrid saw the day the comet struck, in a device of his own making in order to protect himself from the impact, saved from the fires, but changed by the ELEX. A man become mutant, All that had possessed him while he was a man was the thought of surviving the disaster that was to come. He tried to prepare a select group, those who would be welcomed to the infinite skies. A chance to leave the planet, to avoid destruction. But the plan failed. The government failed to listen to him. He had failed to save them. All he wanted to do was survive. So here he hid. Here he survived. But what did he become? ELEX flooding his body. His hunger for it grew. His mind opened. He the hybrid that rules Zakor today. All powerful. The pinnacle of evolution. Still driven by the need to survive, he began to see the future. He saw the future then. But what of now? Can the hybrid truly see the future? What does he want for himself? Survival? Safety? A future for us? There's only one way to know. I must speak to him, secured with a password that referred to the name its human form once took. Now I can reach him. His name, Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Now I know the code to the hybrid's chamber. I should use it. Perhaps I will finally get the answers I am seeking.
Probability of survival critical.
I knew Zardom must have brought you here.
The feel of this place is terrible. Where are we?
In Zardom's hideout, on the border between Abessa and Zakor.
That explains the disturbance in the ELEX.
Where is he? Where is Zardom?
I don't know. He hasn't been here for a long time.
Well, then he must have got what he wanted. That means he's gone to the Ice Palace.
That bastard paralyzed me and left me here. He must have planned that all along. Why didn't he just kill me?
He must have wanted to use your strength. It must have been part of his plan to regain his place in the Ice Palace. But you must have been too strong for him.
Well, why ever he left me.
Have you seen Wardek, my father?
I thought he was traveling with you. I don't know where he is now.
I'm ready to attack the Ice Palace.
You have achieved much, but I am still to understand your intentions.
What do you mean?
Which side are you fighting for? Are you fighting against the hybrid? Or are you only motivated by your need to revenge yourself against the Alexiters?
I am on the side of the free people. Zakor's exploitation of them must be stopped once and for all.
But what are your intentions for the hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Owls? We will only fight alongside you if you share our interests. The hybrid goes. The old directives must be restored.
The hybrid's rule must end. There's no...
We will meet again in Zakor. Victory will be ours.
Analyzing defensive systems. Probability of an ambush, 50%. Serious risk detected. Recommend immediate withdrawal.
see,
You just have a reputation, and that comes with a price. So, you're gonna do what every runner who comes here looking for my word has to do.
Just tell me what I have to do.
A good choice. Don't worry, it's not that bad. I just want you to help top up my stocks. We're always running low on alcohol here, and if we don't keep this mob well greased, then morale will plummet. So, I need you to track down some high-proof supplies for me. Get me, say, at least 10 bottles, okay?
Where am I supposed to get these bottles?
I don't know. I get most of my supplies from scavengers. Are you really telling me you've not found old world alcohol when you've been scavenging in the desert? Well, alright. If you need a lead, the scrap scavengers have been talking about a place. It's up in the northwest in an old factory where they used to distill the stuff. The place has been picked clean over the years, but from what the scavengers say, there has to be something left in there somewhere. So, get yourself over there.
Teach me something.
All right.
Do you ever think about how things might have been before the analyzing, registering high levels of testosterone and adrenaline amongst the local population? Advise caution.
What are you doing here? Better if you go, believe me.
Analyzing.
I need your word to be promoted.
William sent you? Well, it seems he needs me. You need me. It's nice to be wanted.
Tell me what I have to do.
This will take as long as I decide it needs to take. Why should I help someone who won't commit? You have to go for it. Seize the moment. Prove that you'll stop at nothing.
What do you want me to do? Kill the next person that comes along?
Comedians and psychos. The fort is full of them. You should only kill for profit. You're going to help me show the Duke the way forward. We're going to take the fight to those clerics. They come here, taking our salvage, eating our profits. So, we'll take their god from them.
Cleric shrines. How can we take their god from them?
They can't travel anywhere without building these explosives and rig their shrines. I want them to blow as soon as those clerics kneel to their god. Come back when you've rigged those shrines. Let's rid Tavar of them and their machines.
Which shrines do you want destroyed?
Just the ones here in Tavar. Look for them near the old road. I'll send the coordinates to your adjutor. Get the job done.
So William will promote me.
You know, this is a paradox. We call ourselves outlaws. People, it's a strange world we live in.
Give me a straight answer.
Straight to business? Very well. You shall have my approval. Shall, as in the future. Yeah, I know what you're thinking right now. It was clear that the old rat wouldn't give me his word so easily. But I really need your help with a little something I can't sort out myself. Help me with it, and you'll get my word. I promise.
What do you need?
Taking over Blake's position meant taking on Blake's guys. One of them is Burns. He's supposed to where you come in, friend. Watch him, follow him, and tell me if he is lying.
I will follow Burns.
That is what I wanted to hear. That's a plan in action. I knew I could count on you, my friend. So, I want you to follow Burns without him noticing while he collects the protection money. Then count up how many shards he collects. Then, when he returns, you can tell me if he's given me the right amount. And there he is! That's Burns there! Go, stick to his heels!
Initiating area scan, detecting high levels of obsolescence.
You should go back to Origin. Follow me. Stay here. Follow me.
Serious risk detected. Recommend immediate withdrawal.
bought me the goods. I mean, that's why you're talking to me, right? You have the goods. Where are the goods?
What is it you want?
Want? Goods! Goods! What the hell is what I want? How am I supposed to TRADE trade without goods?
You're a traitor?
I was, because you know what a trader needs? Goods!
If a trader has no goods, they are unable to trade. I would recommend that he finds an alternative choice of employment.
How about I re-employ you as a piss pot?
You don't have any goods.
No, it was a total fuck-up. The caravan that was bringing them went straight through Ripper country in the middle of breeding season. Guess Outlaw's taking them back to the fort already. Oh, fuck it. This was supposed to be hard.
Goods.
Yeah, that's it. Finally, a break. Right.
Where can I find these goods?
Head northwest, then follow the road west from there, and you'll find them for sure.
Hello, Strength. You should...
What? Negative. That's set. That's one for the scrap baron.
What's an outlaw doing at our shrine? This is a sacred place, not to be defiled.
Sacred my ass. Tavar belongs to the outlaws.
Magalan belongs to Kalan. You should open your minds to his words. You are desecrating this place with your... and...
Time to get out of here. That's going to upset. Timer set.
Here, I thought someone else would pay for to make a trade.